Okay, let's unpack this. We're doing a deep dive today into, well, one of those online scams that just keeps popping up.
Uh-huh.
The one with the Amazon return pallets
Mm-hmm.
and those mystery boxes everyone sees ads for.
Ah, yes. Where they promise you might snag, like, an iPhone or a PS5.
Right. Or Beats headphones, game consoles, all for some ridiculously low price.
And our mission here really is to arm you quickly, give you the red flags. We looked at sources covering sites like Amatreasurepallets.com.
Treasure pallets.
Yeah, which the sources clearly say is not legit. They use this hook, this promotional language, like 2025 Amazon Prime Day, 80% off.
80% off. Wow.
And it's supposedly running, like, right now, October 4th to the 18th, and the price, just $29.99.
Okay, that $29.99, that number feels specifically chosen, doesn't it? Like
Yeah.
just low enough to tempt you past your common sense.
Exactly. It's designed that way.
But let's get straight to it. The absolute first thing, the biggest warning sign, according to the sources.
It's the domain name, plain and simple.
Amatreasurepallets.com.
Right. It is not Amazon.com. The source material is super clear on this. If it's
Yeah.
pretending to be Amazon, but the web address isn't Amazon.com.
It's almost certainly a scam.
Almost certainly.
Now, okay, let's add a little bit of nuance here because the sources do mention this.
Uh-huh.
Those physical return pallets you might see may be sold at, like, a real liquidation warehouse. Or that specific store they mentioned in Jacksonville, Alabama.
Right. Those could be legitimate operations selling bulk returns. That's a different business model.
But a website acting like it's Amazon, offering a PS5 for $30, that's where you hit the brakes. That's the fraud mechanism.
Yeah, absolutely. And the fraud isn't exactly subtle in how it spreads either. These campaigns rely heavily on ads.
Where are they running them?
Social media. TikTok is mentioned specifically in the sources. And, the analysis points out that these big tech companies, TikTok, Meta, they're accepting advertising money.
From known scammers.
Seems so. The sources suggest they are, which lets these deceptive ads just keep running. It's kind of a systemic problem, really.
Yeah.
Fueled by the ad revenue.
And the ads themselves. The
Yeah.
creative quality is apparently terrible.
Oh, yeah. The sources say they just recycle these, like, low-quality, blurry video clips, often with people in them who have absolutely nothing to do with the actual product or sale. Just random clips.
They just keep reusing the same cheap stuff across different scam sites, hoping you won't look too close.
Exactly. Which brings us to the real financial danger here.
Right, because maybe you think, okay, I lost $30, whatever.
Which is precisely what the scammers are counting on. That small loss might not seem worth chasing. But the sources warn about the bigger risk,
Which is?
the unapproved charge. You think you're paying $29.99, but once they have your card details,
Oh, no.
that charge can suddenly become, $300 or maybe even more. That's where the real damage happens, not just the initial $30.
Okay, so if we put all this together, the sketchy domain name, the terrible reused videos, the fake urgency, these hidden fees, the sources say this is basically a formula, right? And it's been working for scammers for years now, as of late 2025.
Yeah, it plays right into that desire for a deal that's just what?
Way too good to be true.
Exactly. That combined with high-pressure tactics, like that countdown clock you always see.
So the key takeaway for you, listening, is pretty straightforward then.
I think so. It's high pressure, zero legitimacy. If Amazon really wanted to sell you something worth hundreds for $30,
They do it on Amazon.com.
they'd do it on their actual site, not some misspelled look-alike domain with blurry videos.
Right. Which leaves us with, I guess, a final thought to consider, building on what the sources mentioned about the ads.
Okay.
If these scam sites are using easily identifiable reused videos and obviously fake domain names, what's really stopping the big social media platforms? The ones profiting from these ads. What would it actually take for them to put measures in place to stop taking money from operations that are so clearly scams?
That's a good question. What's the real friction point there?
Yeah. Something to think about next time one of those unbelievable deals pops up in your feed.